Somewhere beneath a palace, there is a maze no one escapes. At its center lives a monster that should not exist. And every year, Athens must send teenagers into the dark to never return, until one volunteer steps forward and says, "I will end it." This is the Labyrinth of Crete. Athens is trapped in humiliation. A tribute demanded by King Minos of Crete. 7 young men and 7 young women sent as living offerings. No trial, no mercy, just a ship, a silent crowd, and the knowledge that the maze is hungry. Enter Theseus, Prince of Athens. He doesn't accept the tribute. He doesn't accept the fear. He volunteers, knowing the odds are almost zero. Not just to survive, to break the curse of obedience. Crete rises from the sea like a challenge. The palace of Knossos glitters above the cliffs. But beneath the beauty is a secret architecture built for one purpose: to keep something inside. And then Ariadne, daughter of King Minos, she sees the Athenian prisoners and something shifts. Some say it's love at first sight. Others say it's disgust at her father's cruelty. Either way, she decides to betray her own kingdom for a stranger. Ariadne approaches Theseus with a plan that feels too simple to work. A sword and a ball of thread, not just to win the fight, just to find the way back. Because in the labyrinth, the real enemy is not the monster. It's losing yourself. The labyrinth was designed by Daedalus, the greatest mind of his age. A structure meant to confuse the eye, the memory, and the soul. Even its creator could not easily escape it. That's how you know this isn't just a building. It's a trap with a brain. Night falls. The palace sleeps. The doors open. Theseus enters first. He ties Ariadne's thread to the entrance and walks into the maze. Every step forward is a step away from daylight. The labyrinth doesn't feel like corridors. It feels like decisions. Left or right, quiet or quieter. The air changes. The torchlight bends. And somewhere ahead, something breathes, slowly, heavily, as if the dark itself is alive. And then he sees it. The Minotaur, half man, half bull, born from a divine mistake and human arrogance. Not a symbol, not a costume, a living contradiction. And it is not alone. It has years of hunger. This isn't a clean duel. There's no room to swing wide. Stone walls, slipping dust. The Minotaur charges like a nightmare with hooves. Theseus uses the only advantage he has: speed, nerve, and the will to end the cycle. And then silence. The monster falls. Theseus stands shaking, barely believing he's alive. The labyrinth doesn't celebrate, it just waits. Because killing the Minotaur is only half the story. Now he must escape. He follows the thread back, step by step, like rewinding a nightmare. One wrong turn could erase everything he just did, but the red line holds. Ariadne's simple tool defeats the greatest trap ever built. They flee Crete by sea. Ariadne leaves her father, her home, everything, because she chose Theseus. The wind fills the sail. Freedom tastes real. And that's when the myth tightens its final knot. On the island of Naxos, Ariadne falls asleep. And when she wakes, Theseus is gone. Some versions say he abandoned her. Others say the gods demanded it. Either way, the girl who saved the hero is left staring at an empty shoreline, and the tragedy doesn't stop there. Theseus sails home, but forgets the signal he promised: white sails for victory. He returns with black sails. His father, King Aegeus, sees them, believes his son is dead, and throws himself into the sea. So what is the labyrinth really? A prison for a monster, a punishment for arrogance, a test of courage, and a reminder that even victories can carry a hidden cost. Now tell me, who is the true villain of this story? Minos, Daedalus, Theseus, or the gods?